Hi, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to our Go Magic live stream. We only have 6 viewers right now. So I think before we get to any news and updates and what say you, let's maybe start with a quick game with anyone watching. Hi. So I think everyone watching right now probably knows my name, but just in case, my name is Vadim, and we are working on a platform for learning Go called Go Magic. So, is anyone out there brave enough to play a game? Let's play a little game just to start the stream, start off, and we'll play a quick game, and then we'll get to the news and everything else. So, anybody? Raise your hands. Play a small game, a 9x9 game. It's going to be difficult for me because it's hard to stream and play, but I'll give it my best shot. So, anybody? Do I speak too fast? I will try to speak English. For any Russian people watching there, I will try to speak very slowly like this. But if I go too fast, let me know, and I will try to slow down. Okay? So if anybody wants to play a game on OGS 9x9, just give me your username, your OGS username, and we can go and play a game. Hey, Anton. That is so cool when Anton is like right here helping me with the live stream, and then Anton goes out there, disappears, and he can still text me in here in the chat. Cool. Yeah, sure. What's your OGS username? Yeah, sure. I can send you a challenge, but just give me your username. I forgot what it was. Kseniia Lee with a space, right? Okay, got it. Let me just search for it. So far, we did some testing streams, and so far I'm really unlucky. I've been losing almost all of the games that I played. Is the stream in Go category on Twitch? I think so. I think we just set the category. We just changed the name and the category.
Game started.
Yay. Game started. Wait, let me change to this so that everyone can see what we're playing. And here we go. Wait a second. Okay. Oh, I'm white. Finally. I was just saying yesterday that probably it's easier to play with white. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna test my own theory. Let's play something like, I don't know, something like this. Got some tea. Perfect. Sun. All right, I feel like if I just take this corner now, you're gonna. Well, let's try this actually. Let's try this. If I just take this corner, what are you gonna do? Will the game be played on a 19x19 board? Maybe if we have time. I think we're gonna play this first game, and after this, maybe I will say a few words about the project, about Go Magic, about what we're planning to do in the future, in the next couple of months, for example. And after this, maybe we'll play a game or two. I'm just afraid that 19x19 is just it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time. Kseniia, what's happening? It feels like your internet is lagging or something. I feel like you're disconnected. Yeah, and this is exactly what I was afraid you would play. And I was thinking, can I? Wait, can I play this move? I feel like this is my only chance in this game to use this weakness. I'm here. Yeah, I was talking to Kseniia because we were playing a game, and it felt like on OGS she just logged out for a second. Wow. Yeah, that's tricky. So Kseniia obviously wants me to capture the stone, and then while I'm capturing it, she will cut off the stone. Tricky. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, and have a good game. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to say that. Yeah. So I feel like I can't play something like this. A g4 is exactly what she wants, right, Kseniia? After this, she's going to cut it off. So I probably have to play something safer than that. Can I play this? But of course now I'm also not very happy with this because black probably has some kind of co-fight in the corner. So black maybe can live in the corner in the future. So that's a really good probing move. Ah, immediately. What are you doing? Okay, so I don't think I have a choice here, right? I have to honey. Oh, and this is Sente, right? So now, if you connect, then there's a cut. I will have to do something. And then you live in the corner. Oh, that's bad. Oh, come on. Yeah, so if I need to defend the cutting point, how do I protect it? If I just connect, this totally sucks. This looks like a terrible shape. So I probably need to play this. Right? I play here and I hurt the corner at the same time. All right, let's try this. And the corner on the right is not alive, so Kseniia will have to add another move, I think, to live. And then yeah, thank you. White has a very good shape. White is trying very hard to make a good shape. Oh yeah, today in Russia, in our city, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's just sunny weather, and that's not the kind of day you want to be sitting home playing Go. That's the kind of day you want to take your bike and go out there riding. Okay, Ksenia started thinking. Yes, yes, so she has to live. And now the question is, what do I do? I probably need to capture this stone in the corner. What was that sound? I probably need to somehow capture. Clouds, wind, and coolness on the street. Well, not everyone is lucky today. So I'm thinking maybe this Kema, this knight's move, looks pretty good. I feel like I'm always so greedy. I'm trying to get everything. And all right, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I'll play here. I feel like I'm wrong here. If black pushes, I block. Black cuts. And I will capture. I feel like there's Aji. Yeah, maybe this is not the safest option. It was probably safer to play maybe this diagonal move here. C5 diagonal, probably safer. I'm always like neglecting all of my safe options and I go for aggressive variations. I feel so so unsafe. G7 for white maybe. Oh, for black. G7 for black. Wait, G7. Yeah, but G7 there's a problem because if black plays G7, then I can block at H5 and H5 block is Sente, right? The corner is not alive. If I block, black will have to live. So black probably needs to play at H5 because, I mean, at some point, because if black doesn't want this block to happen, I mean, actually, when I think about it now, I'm thinking that maybe I could have played H5 right now instead of B5 because it's Sente, right? Kseniia cannot just give up the corner, so she would have to defend. Probably. Okay. That's... Now I just need to keep this corner. Come on, keep the corner. If I try to play here, can I do this? And black will extend? No, that's greedy again. Stop this, Vadim, stop this. Play safe. So maybe just this. The safest option. Now the corner, black's corner is not strong. Black still needs to play somewhere G7, like Anton said, and also this move. Okay. Okay, now it's time to find out whether or not this move is actually Sente. Is it Sente? Wait, I think it is. Let's try. This is the moment of truth. Yes, it is Sente. Okay, good. Now, how do I reduce? This looks like a terrible idea. Can I play here? I can also play this diagonal move here. Black will block, and I will capture the stone in the center, which is pretty big. And maybe that's enough, actually. Maybe that's enough to win. Well, actually, let's do it. Or not. Oh, anyway, let's play this endgame. So I have like two options. I could try to capture the stone in the middle, or I could play this endgame. And I was thinking, if Kseniia gets a chance to play like at b7 first, then she will also get this beautiful endgame on the first line. She will play a5, Hane, and she will reduce my corner. And that's why I'm playing here. Okay. That's how it's going to be. Now I can take the stone, but that's going to be Gote. If I take it, it's gote. Is it big enough? Yeah, probably. We have so many moderators in the chat. Yeah, I feel like everyone in the chat is a moderator. Okay, just capture the stone. And now obviously black is going to do something about this corner. Hello, Go Magic friends. Hi, Buzzsaw. Nice talking to you. We're starting the live stream, and just to give it just to start things off, we started it with a game. Once it's over, we're going to start talking about the Go Magic news updates and whatnot. Hi everyone. Okay, Kseniia defends the corner and the upper side. So now black has the upper side and the corner here. And I have pretty much one territory. And now we just have to find out whether this territory is big enough. Can I play this? Wait. If I play here, what's going to happen? Wait, let's do this. It's like one of those shapes, when you see this shape, I think it's called like Hazamatobi. Or what was that I think in French they call this the elephant's eye or something. So this long diagonal shape. And it has this obvious weakness in the middle. So whenever kind of everybody sees the shape in the game, like the first thing you have, if the first option you're thinking of is, well, can I play in the middle? Okay, now the question is, can I cut it off? Can I cut it off? Elephant's eye, yeah. Exactly, yeah. It's a beautiful name. I don't really know the why they came up with this name, but it's a beautiful one. It's much better than a Hazama Tobi in Japanese. All right, just cut it off and see what happens. And take. Yeah, this is a great move. Yeah, I should have maybe played there myself because this is such a big end game. But that's a trade-off. Like I got something in the center, but I gave up on the end game. So now I just need to, I guess, play regular end game. Wait, is this going to be? Oh wait, this is Sente. Black is alive. And now this is end game as well. Black blocks. And I think the game is finished. Yeah, so maybe I'll defend here. Yeah. And now black will play all these Ataris, connect. Atari here as well. I connect. Wait, is this necessary? Atari, this. Oh, okay. After I play at h6, this becomes necessary. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I just connect here. And I think that's the end, right? And this is where I have to check for Aji. No Aji? Probably no Aji. Okay, good. I never counted. I should have counted. Like it's one of those it's one of those things on a small board you always need to count to know whether or not you're winning, losing, what's happening.
Remove the dead stones.
Okay. Accept.
You have won.
Boom. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't. Oh, okay. I was lucky here. Thank you. I was really lucky. I mean, I got that stone in the center, and that stone is it's like 5, 6 points, something like that. So thanks a lot for the game. I think that's my first win on the live stream. All of my previous games were downright catastrophes. Okay. Oh, Anton is back here.
Yes. Oh, hello, guys. Всем привет. Для кого не видел.
Right. So maybe Anton is going to be here for a while because okay, let me do this.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, because there's this huge video of us, and it's hard to focus on the camera when you have this video on the screen. But we have to be looking here. So yeah, Anton is right here, and I will speak English. And again, I tend to speak kind of fast, so remind me to speak slower if there's like some Russian people out there. Okay, yeah, thank you. Get revenge. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. You can probably get revenge with if you take white, because like I said, it's easier. It's easier to play with white. You have this huge Komi, and that really helps. So maybe we could start off with saying it once again that so my name is Vadim, and this is Anton.
Yes, I'm Anton. Sorry, guys. My English is very, very bad, and maybe the best option will be if I will speak in Russian and Vadim will translate. So you can ask any questions to both. Yes.
Yeah, sure. If you guys have any questions during the stream, you can ask questions, and if I can answer, I will. But probably, if it's going to be a technical question about anything on the website, then this is your man. He will answer all the questions, and then I will maybe translate. Maybe he'll understand, and he will maybe answer in Russian, and then I will translate. But most of the time, it's going to be in English. So we are Go Magic, and I think most of you know what we're doing, but just in case, we are working on this website, which is hopefully going to be a very nice, large platform for everyone to learn, study Go, to enjoy playing the game, and to with interactive courses, with thank you, I'm enjoying your set. Thank you. With interactive courses, with problems and quizzes to solve, with like articles and different materials and like everything you need basically to learn and play this wonderful game. So maybe we can start off with what we've been doing right now and what we are planning to do about the courses, because I know a lot of people are waiting for our next course, and we've announced that our course is going to be about endgame, and it's almost ready. But it's just the problem right now is that our editor, he lives in a different city. Like me and Anton will live here in the same city, but our editor, he lives in a different one. And he also has a day job. So he doesn't have so much time right now to help us with the Go Magic, with videos. So he edits, he helps us out whenever he has time. And that means that's not very often. So basically, everything is going very, very slowly right now. And but we're getting there, and I think maybe in about a week.
Hopefully
In about a week, we will finally release this course about the endgame. It's almost ready, and then we have 2 more courses from Alexander Dinnerstein, and he came to us right here about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And that was a absolutely phenomenal experience because his work ethics is just is just absolutely sky high.
Yes, it's true.
He's like he can make courses and he can like film videos in the way that I could never dream, because he's just so much more efficient and so much faster and so much more professional. Well, maybe that's why he's a professional. So he came here and he made 2 courses for us. That's a course on attachments, because we always say don't attach, but so his course is like a complete encyclopedia of when and where you should attach and when you should not. And it's really cool. I think while I was watching this course made, I learned a lot of stuff. I think Anton as well. It was very difficult. It's quite advanced material. It's a lot more difficult than what I'm making. I'm mostly making stuff for beginners, and this is like really high-level Q players, down-level players.
Sir, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
Я сейчас буду говорить по-русски. Я не буду здесь мешаться. Всем спасибо, что все пришли на этот стрим. Супер классно. Я правда рад, что вы все с нами и помогаете развиваться нашему проекту. Вот я, чтобы не мешаться, потому что Вадим говорит прекрасно на английском языке, я пойду в другую комнату. Если будут какие-то вопросы ко мне, да, пожалуйста, задавайте вопросы, и я обязательно вернусь назад.
All right, let me translate. Goodbye. Anton is saying that, there's no reason for him to be here because I'm going to be running the stream and he's going to be in the next room. If you have any questions, and these questions have to be answered by him, questions specifically to him, then he will see them as well in the chat, and he can also come back here and answer the questions. So he's going to be around here somewhere. So, all right, see you later. And so this course, the first one is like a huge course on attachments. And the second one is on probing moves. That's why this is what I've been talking about during those games. When you make a move and see how your opponent responds to it, and then you choose what you're going to do after this. So 2 incredible courses. And the way he was making them, he made them in 2 days. And he made 1 course per day basically, and that means he just sits down here and we roll the camera and he just boom, 1 take, he makes it all. He just absolutely nails it. That's the first time. No mistakes, no double takes, nothing. Just boom, right from the start to the very end. Just perfect, spot on. So that was really impressive to me, because when I make courses, when I film them, it takes me a lot longer than that, let's say. I make a lot of mistakes. I say black instead of white. I say white instead of black. I forget what I wanted to say, and then I forget to wave my hand or something like this, and I have to do it again and again and again. It's a headache. So those courses are also coming out there. They're right after we finish with the end game. We're going to get to those 2 courses from Alexander. So that's basically about the courses. I think most of you already know. We've said it on our social media, and we'll say it again. And of course, when the courses are close to being released, we'll let you know once again. We'll post it everywhere. So just stay tuned for this. Let me see. All right. No need for the editor. Well, you'll be surprised to know how dramatically videos will change after the editing. Like when you just get this raw video, it's just, it looks very bland, it's just, it doesn't look interesting at all. But then when you add some color, you add some contrast, you change the sound a little bit, you add a lot of different things that appear on the screen, like this logo right here and everything else. And it just looks very, very differently. So unfortunately, we do need an editor. And I mean, hopefully it's going to be this guy, because we've been working with him for a while and he knows what we do. And he's also like part of the team. He shares our ambitions and interest in the game. He's also a player himself. we're all players as well. Anton is a down level player. I'm also a down level player. I don't play in tournaments that much, but and our editor also a down level player. So we're all down players and not very strong down players, but enough to understand the basic mechanics of the game. On out there watching, maybe a couple of words about me, if because I feel like, especially for the English audience, if we have a lot of people out there, probably not many people know who I am. In Russia, many people know who Anton is, because he's been running a Go school and he's been playing in tournaments very actively, and I haven't. So my background is in linguistics, as you can tell, because and my whole life ambition is basically learning different languages and learning about different cultures and learning a variety of useless skills. And well, I'm just joking aside. I am a linguist, and Go is it used to be one of my hobbies, but now it just so happens that from a hobby, it's kind of moving toward being a job. So that's how things are progressing so far. It's kind of weird to realize how something you start as an absolute hobby. It's just a game you play, and then one day you find yourself doing it, well, basically full time every day. So, any questions out there? I feel like the chat is really silent out. Anyone listening? Oh, okay. I was like, who knows about China? Well, that's Anton. Okay. I as part of my experience in learning about different cultures and learning languages, I lived in China for a few years. Yes. Thank you. I was aiming for it's not well. English is not, even though it's not my first language, but I was aiming for this kind of Americanized kind of language. Uh, Thank you very much. Yeah, that means a lot to me, actually, saying that I have no accent, because I've been really working hard on trying to get this proper general American accent, but it's still not quite there yet. As there's still a few small things here and there that I'm working on, even to this day. But thank you. I'm trying to teach my 4-year-old sister to play Go. Have you had any experience teaching kids and ways to make the game interesting for them? I haven't, actually, but Anton has had some experience teaching children. He used to live in a different city, and he ran a Go school for kids. So he has quite a bit of experience in this area. And I think, just to answer your question, it's probably not going to be easy to answer this, in a very short way.
I'm here.
No, but I know that Anton is planning to make an entire course on for teachers and for parents. So that's going to be a big answer to this question. Maybe Anton will say something, a few words, but this course will answer the question in a very deep manner, because he will talk about all of those, I think, games and things you can, all those methods of making the game of Go exciting for kids.
Да, я хочу извиниться, что мой курс очень задерживается, он постоянно откладывается, потому что мне сейчас тотально не хватает времени. Вадим может рассказать, что буквально всем занимаюсь.
Ты можешь, you can maybe say a few words about to answer this question just in a couple of words, and I will. Okay.
You can translate this.
Yeah, Anton is saying that he really apologizes that he's delaying this course for now, because we wanted to actually film that course a long time ago, but Anton is so busy right now. He's just doing pretty much everything, because I am just a player / course creator, and he is pretty much everything else. Is the head and the brain and the hands and everything of the project. So he's really, really busy with all sorts of tasks, and that's why he just really can't find enough time to make a course, but he will. I think.
Yes, of course. Обязательно. Если есть какие-то вопросы конкретные прямо сейчас, я мог бы, наверное, ответить, да, или, возможно, попозже чуть появится.
Anton says if if you have any specific question, like a specific question to ask about this, not a general question, maybe a more specific one, he could try to answer it right now on the stream or.
Yes, yes. Ну, если как бы вкратце, то, конечно же, я бы рекомендовал с маленькими детьми начинать играть в Atari Go.
But as a first instruction, he would recommend to start playing Atari Go with the kids. And that's also one of the things that I never did when I was younger, when I started playing. But this is a great idea, yeah. Atari Go, kids love Atari Go because Go is a much more complex game. But Atari Go is just imagine those stones are some pieces of chocolate or something, or candy, and just let's try eating them. Let's try capturing them, and it's just so much fun. It's just so much faster. The game is like lightning fast, and it just goes. So that's the first basic advice. I didn't actually translate. I added a few of my own, but.
Единственный нюанс, который нужно, наверное, проговорить, то, что Atari Go хорошо бы отделить от Go. То есть мы играем, нужно прям называть то, что мы сейчас будем играть именно в Atari Go на съедение. И это является некоторой такой предтечью к самой основной игре Go. Да? Это как бы вот, на моем опыте это нужно вот обязательно разделить. И ребенок может в Atari Go играть даже полгода и год, если ему действительно нравится. То есть я бы сильно не заставлял.
4-year-old,
То есть я бы не заставлял вот прям сразу же переходить на Go, играть на территорию, потому что это, ну, каждый по-разному развивается.
Right. So yeah. So he would recommend to make this distinction between Go and Atari Go. So when you're starting to play this Atari Go, you have to make it really clear that, okay, this is just a little mini game that we're going to play called Atari Go, and this is like in preparation for the big game of Go that we're going to play later. Because otherwise, in his experience, there might be some cases where kids have been playing Atari Go for a while, and then they just think that this is it, this is the game. So make that distinction, and the kids, small kids, they can actually spend quite a lot of time playing Atari Go. So it doesn't have to be just a couple of days or a week and that's it. It could be half a year, and they're fine, they're having fun playing it. And only after that, you can gradually move them in the direction of actually learning the rules of Go.
Да, вообще говоря, Atari Go это отличный опыт, то есть это обязательно будет помогать и в дальнейшем просто при игре. Я даже на самом деле рекомендовал бы и взрослым людям, которые только начинают играть или даже уже продолжают играть, иногда возвращаться к Atari Go, потому что там вот этот момент с перекрестным разрезанием очень распространенный и часто встречается в партиях.
Yeah, and also Atari Go is an incredibly useful kind of exercise because, and he would also recommend adult players to try and play this game as well because it has a lot of very useful information, very useful practical skills for the actual game of Go. Because it starts with a crosscut, and this crosscut, it kind of provokes the game to become very aggressive with a lot of capturing and a lot of ladders and techniques. And if you learn all that, then you can also apply all this knowledge later in a game of Go as well.
Ну и в 4 года уже вполне можно начинать учить ребенка игре в Go. У меня были ученики, которые даже там в 3,5 года начинали играть очень-очень рано. Ну, просто попадались очень смышленые дети, которые вот рвались в бой, и нужно было играть.
And also 4 years old is a good age to start playing Go. He's had some experience teaching even younger kids, maybe 3.5 years of age, who just, were talented and bright enough to, they showed a keen interest in the game and they just wanted to start playing right away. So it's a good age. It's a good age to start.
Да. Если какие-то еще вопросы ко мне, вот задавайте, я буду рядышком.
Any more questions? He's going to be right there, and we continue. All right, let me. Thank you. All right. I'm getting more tea. This is perfect, You're getting tea, talking, playing games, having fun. Our plan right now, we've been thinking about this for a while actually, and this is a little something that we're planning to do. Is it's partly because of me, because I can't stay in one place, and right now I've been staying in my hometown for almost 2 years, a year and a half, and this is a bit of a, once you get used to this new environments and new places, it's very hard to stay in one small town. So we are planning to relocate. We're planning to go somewhere else as a project and take all of our lights and all of our equipment and everything, boards and the stones, and go to a different country. And that's kind of our biggest plan for this year. And hopefully, right now, the situation with COVID and with just generally the political situation is not very stable in Russia at the moment. So we're hoping that everything just works out fine, and if all the borders are open, we're planning to go to Georgia. And the old man Jenkins is following, yay! So we're planning to go to Georgia, and the reason for that is, first of all, our editor is going to be joining us there, and he's been to Georgia before, and he says it's a great country. And also Georgia is really close to Russia, so it's going to be an easy kind of transition. And it's a much warmer country, which is important for me personally, because I just hate the cold, and I can't live in this cold environment. Even like right now, it's spring, and the weather is I just told you, it's a great day, but for me, it's really, really cold. I'm kind of freezing here. So I would love to go somewhere like even hotter than that. I would mind living in some South America or Thailand, but it's a much more realistic option for all of us was something closer and also something not too expensive. So we picked Georgia. And the plan right now is that we're going to finish everything up here. And then our editor, Michael, is going to go there first. And then I'm going to join him in June. And, oh, wait a second. I'm going to join him in June, and then Anton and his wife are gonna come a little later, maybe at the end of the summer. And so somewhere at the end of the summer, our entire project is going to be completely in a different place and a different environment, and we'll set up a new studio, the cameras and the lights and everything, and we'll keep on working on making new courses. So that's that's kind of the plan. What do you think? Hopefully, it's gonna make things a lot easier and faster, and we will be able to release courses faster, because right now, like I told you, the editor is busy, has a day job, and then we're working here, and we're all separated. But with when we're all in the same room in the same house, it's going to be just so much easier. You know, somebody comes up with an idea, and we just immediately film that. We edit it, take a look, refilm it, another take. So everything is just going to speed up, and I hope that it's going to be just a much better creative environment for the whole team. A lot more potential for creativity. And also somewhere in the middle, before going to Georgia and before all of that happens, I'm still planning to make another course. And like I said before, it's going to be a course on Go history, because this is something that really interests me. And I know that it's not exactly a course for like learning the game, because learning Go is of course important, but courses, like educational courses, are always going to be a little, it's like, taking a course in college. It's always going to be a little boring. It's just a lot of information that has to be packed inside a course. But I also want to try and make something a little more entertaining, maybe. So because Go has had an incredibly long history, and there were just so many wonderfully and just fantastic and exciting episodes in the game history. And I'm hoping and I'm planning to kind of bring them to light and make some courses on those. And that's one of the reasons that that we're planning to make this first experimental course. Is going to be different. It's going to look different, I think. And generally the whole structure is going to be different because it's not for teaching you guys, but it's going to be just for telling you a story. So like I said before, keep us updated. Tell me what you think. Tell us what you think on the courses, on the like whether or not you think that, and if by the way you would like to, because we are going to be making this course about the life of a Chinese player, Huang Longshi, who is not very well known in the West, and I think he's not really very well known in Japan, for example, but he's just such an incredible player with just a very unique playing style, and so I just felt like I have to make a spotlight on his career and on his incredible games that he played. There are not so many of them that we have, but each and every one is single one of them is just so exciting to watch, and it's just incredibly. You can feel immediately who, like, even if you can't tell, even if you don't know the names of the two opponents, you can always guess which one is Huang Longshi, because his style is just so unique and just it's so full of power and aggression, and he's always like attacking. He's always forcing his opponent to reply. That you can always just tell unmistakably. Just look at the game and just, okay, that's him. So yes, moving to Georgia should give us new energy. Anton, yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. And yeah, so somewhere in the middle, before Georgia happens, I will do that course. And also, as you probably know, there's going to be the World Amateur Go Championship, which is happening this year in Russia. And that's an incredibly exciting event for, I think, for the entire Go community, not just for the Russian Go Federation, but for the Western Go community, because this is the first time that this championship is happening anywhere outside Asia. This is the first time in history. It's been held in Southeast in Asia for what, 40 years, in Japan, China, Korea. Only 3 countries. And now this is the first time that it's happening somewhere outside, and it's happening here in Russia. So I know a lot of people are worried about the COVID situation and whether or not they should come. And I also know that a lot of players are coming. A lot of the players, the participants, have already confirmed that they're coming. And I'm going to be there. Guess what? I'm going to be working there. So if you're planning to come and visit, so you will see me, and we can chat. That's going to be really cool. And also, it's not just a championship. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm not the strongest player in my country, what can I do? Then no worries, because I'm sure that the Russian Federation is planning something huge, and it's not going to be just one championship, but it's going to be a few events, a few tournaments held like all together within maybe 6 or 7 days. And so the championship is for like, okay, the strongest amateur players, but at the same time, there's going to be I think a Cup of Russia, which is for everybody, and it doesn't matter which country you're from. You can, kind of like a Go Congress, yeah. So it's kind of like a Russian Go Congress at the same time. So any foreign participants who come, they can participate, and they're welcome to participate. And I think, I might be wrong here, but I think a Russian Go Federation, like if you apply for any of those championships, then they can even send like a letter to the embassy, getting like an invitation, an invite to the tournament, so that you will get less of a hassle with the visas and with everything, with getting across the border. So I think, and it's also going to be happening in Vladivostok, which is the far eastern side of Russia. Like, we are close to Moscow, so we're in the western part, and Vladivostok is like the other end. It's very, very, very far away. I have never been there myself, so I'm terribly excited to go there. And so they say that it's a very beautiful city, and I think that anyone who comes is going to definitely enjoy it. And they're also planning another like they call it a Genius Extreme World Festival, and I don't know exactly what they're planning there, but I think it's going to be something even bigger than that. So it's just going to be they will plan to make master classes of all sorts. There's going to be lessons. There's going to be some kind of shows and events and whatnot. And I think they're planning some match between AI and people. I think people playing together with AI. So it's going to be like a tandem matches, like a person with an AI against another person with an AI. That sounds like a crazy idea to me, but let's see how that's going to happen. So if you were thinking of going there, I think you should. I hope it's going to be fun, unless, of course, something tragic happens right before and I don't know, things get canceled, but I don't think it will. So I think this is happening. I think it's happening, and I think it starts June 2nd or June 3rd. So at the very beginning of June, and that's our biggest plans for. That's my biggest plans for the next couple of months. So we'll keep on working here. Then this World Amateur Go Championship, and then moving to a different country. Which kind of tea is the best for Go? That's a good question. Well, I think any tea that's good tea, because we've always thought, Anton and me, that tea is kind of linked with the idea of Go, because you drink tea and you play, and it's just such a these activities, they really go well together. So and because I've lived in China for quite a while, that was one of the things that I was learning there. I would go to different marketplaces and different tea shops, and because I was a foreigner, and every tea shop owner was like really happy to talk to me, because like they don't see foreigners every day. So I walk into a store and I start asking questions, and I sit down and I try all sorts of tea, and it's just I learned so much. I asked probably 1,000 questions, and I learned so much about different teas and how they're different and why they're different, and like why this tea is expensive and that one is cheap. So my personal favorite, and this is what I'm drinking right now. Yeah, Anton recommends Da Hong Pao. Da Hong Pao, they say, is the favorite tea of Mao Zedong in China, and it's kind of strong flavored. Like Da Hong Pao is probably not the first tea you want to try. It's really strong flavored. But jasmine tea, yeah, jasmine is very sweet and very nice. My personal favorite is red tea. That's what in China they call this red. I think in English we would call this black tea. And something like they have this tea called Jin Mei, which is like the golden eyebrows. If you probably Google that, and that's one of my personal favorites. It's very gentle, and it's also very fragrant. It just has this whole mixture of wonderful smells, and also it tastes very, very good. So if you get a chance to try that one. Green tea as well. Any sort of green tea is very good. All right. So maybe we could, yeah, I've been talking for a while, for a while now. I forgot about the time, and maybe we could play a game with someone. Or actually, I wanted to also ask you for suggestions, because we're planning to make this sort of streaming regular. So at some point we had this poll in our Discord and asking how often do you want the streaming to happen, and most people voted that they wanted it to be once a month, and that's fine. But we could also maybe try to make it slightly more regular, because once a month we're just giving you some updates on okay what we've been up to, what we were doing, and that's it. But if you want something more interactive, something more fun, maybe we could think of playing games, maybe reviewing games live, maybe running some kind of Go problem solving contest. we could come up with all sorts of interactive live streaming activities. So what do you think? If you have any suggestions about what we can do, yeah, reviewing games, yeah, absolutely. I think it's because playing a game, for example, somebody asked me about 19 by 19. If you play a game on 19 by 19, it's going to take so much time. I'm afraid, you can't play a very short game. So it's going to take like, I don't know, an hour. And this stream is only like maybe a couple of hours long. So, teaching game. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a teaching game on a smaller board. Of course, 9 by 9 is too small, but maybe something like 13 by 13. Because it's like you can still play an opening, a reasonable opening, maybe make some comments on that, and it's still going to be over in about 10 minutes in some reasonable amount of time. Oh yeah, sure. If anybody could load an SGF file, and actually the perfect, if you would like to have your games reviewed live on the stream, probably the best option would be to send me an SGF file in advance so that I would take a look at it. Because if I have to upload it right now and look at it and review it live, it's going to be slightly longer. So if I could take a look at some of your SGF files in advance, and then I would come up with the like maybe the biggest mistakes, and then I would just show you during the stream. That's going to be easier. Yeah, sure. You can load. OGS allows you to load games from anywhere on into your SGF library. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a very good feature. So yeah, I don't think we're reviewing anything today because I don't think anybody submitted anything. You were lazy people out there. Yeah, we posted, I think, a day, like yesterday, that we're streaming this. So if anybody wanted to submit a game, you could have, but you didn't. So that means that we could play a game live. We could been playing like mad. Yeah. I totally dig that enthusiasm. Because when I was starting out, when I started to play Go, oh yeah, I felt exactly the same way. I was like, I saw Go everywhere. Those black and white patterns on the wallpapers, or you like anywhere else. People dream of Go stones. So if anyone, like I said, if you have any, and you don't have to suggest anything right now during the stream on the spot, but if you have any suggestions for our future live streams, you could tell us you could tell us later, and you could send us a suggestion on Discord. You could just PM, just send us a private message anywhere on social media, and we could try and make that next time. Otherwise, it's going to be me talking and playing games, and I think there's quite a few, like, even strong amateurs and professionals out there who do pretty much this. They appear on the stream, and then they play a game, and they kind of talk at the same time, which is fun, but when everybody does the same thing, it's not so much fun anymore. And maybe I feel like, oh, there's like 15 people watching right now. Maybe I should once again kind of say a couple of words that what we're doing here, just in case, if for everyone out there who just joined us. So just in case, once again, my name is Vadim, and I am from Go Magic team. And Go Magic is this project creating a platform for learning Go with interactive courses and materials, quizzes, and basically all the tools you need to study Go and become better at it. So we are talking here about our current updates and what were our future plans, and we're talking about what we can do on the live streams here. So if anybody wants to play a game, maybe Kseniia would like to get a revenge, or maybe somebody else. All right, it's time for a moment of cuteness. a moment of cuteness during the live stream. Don't you just get surprised when it doesn't matter what kind of content is out there, but whenever somebody posts a photo with a kitten or with a puppy, it just gets the insane amount of likes all the time. Isn't it?
Познакомьтесь с Джиной.
This is Jeena. This is Jeena, and this is Anton's dog, and she's like absolutely adorable. She loves playing, and yeah, she's having so much fun. You see that? She's yawning.
Это наш главный член команды. Без него ничего.
I can't translate that, Anton. I'm gonna say that this is one of the team members. One of the team members. She can't play Go quite yet, but she loves playing pretty much any other game. So, and she loves to sit on Anton's lap, or in anybody's lap for that matter. So I don't offer mine, but if I would take her in my arms, she would gladly accept that. But I don't.
Hello.
All right, so this is it. This is the Jeena intermission.
Так, друзья, смотрите, мы специально делаем стрим, чтобы мы могли пообщаться с вами вживую, да, поэтому спасибо за...
Mad Partridge is following, yay!
Пожалуйста, пишите, задавайте вопросы, играйте с нами в партию. Вот Вадим, я так понимаю, давно уже делал, как с ним сыграть.
Yeah, we're doing this. Mad Battler is now following. Hey! So we are essentially doing this not because we wanted to give you the news, because we could just as well give you all the news on the social media. I mean, we have Discord, we have VK for our Russian users, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have everything. But we just thought that it would be very nice to, kind of talk to you face to face in person, so that you would actually take a look at us and at that, play some games, ask some questions, just get a real conversation here. Make Go problems faster. Oh, that's professor. Professor. You're a professor. You're too smart. That's why you want your problems to be faster. What do you mean faster? Like they should just, when you click on them, they just disappear and change faster? Or what do you mean? Do you understand?
Кстати говоря, мы можем... Как приложение называется? В общем, мы тоже можем добавить таймер для задач. Для тех, кто хочет решать быстро.
You mean Bedok Pop, right?
Да, есть Bedok Pop.
Yeah, so and what Anton is saying here is that there's a famous app out there called Baduk Pop. I think you know that. And it has a timer. Like when you solve problems, there's a timer. And it forces you to think faster. And we could also, of course, do that. Right now, we just let you solve problems at leisure, like as slow as you want it. But we could add a timer, and we could also make it more intense. What do you think? Maybe he wants more of them. Well, Buzzsaw, we know the guy. I think he wants them faster. Just, click, click, click.
Наверное, нужно познакомить.
Oh, you make new Go problems.
Николаем, да. Николай делает для нас задачи.
Make a timer. Yeah. Making a timer optional is a good choice. Probably, yeah. We have a few people who are also part of our team. Like, this is our official team, but we also have part of some members of our team who are also, they live in different cities, and they help us with different things. Some people help us with subtitles. Some people help us with being administrators or moderators of our Discord. And Kseniia, with whom I played the first game, is one of them. So please welcome Kseniia, and also Nikolai, her brother. They're both helping us a great lot. So huge thanks to you guys. And also a huge thanks to everyone out there. A huge thank you goes to all of our subscribers, all 11 of you watching this. But of course, we're also recording this stream, so other people will be able to watch this after the stream. And so a huge thank you to everyone out there, everyone has been supporting us and believing that Go Magic is going to work out, because I think it will. And we've been working on this for Anton more than 2 years, me less than 2 years, but still we've been working on this together for a while. And it started off as a little something with no name. We couldn't come up with a name for a long time, but now it's kind of coming to life. I feel like it's really kind of shaping up, and you can see that there are courses out there, and it's going to be better and better. And we have a lot of plans. We have a lot of ideas, right? Yeah, we have a lot of ideas. Yes, we have a lot of ideas, and we're sure that once we're all together in the same building, in the same room with our editor, Anton, me, and we can just do this full time, it's going to get just so much faster and so much more exciting. Just saying, I really admire what you have achieved up till now with this project. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot to us. And yes, we're really trying to make this like a very much like like a go-to website for everyone who wants to learn Go. So essentially, what we're trying to achieve is that if you're planning to play Go in any way, you just open this website and you can find it there. So for now, it's only like the skin and bones of what's coming, I think. Just a skeleton. It's just a few courses and some skill tree with problems. But in the future, I hope it's going to be much more than that. We're going to have a library with biographies of famous masters, and we're going to have some more articles, and we're going to have this and that and everything else, and more skill trees, of course, for daily practice. Jeena is tired. There are limits to Jeena's strength of sitting in Anton's lap. So we're not quite sure yet how often we want to make this. Do we want to make this every week? Well, once a week is probably the most that we can do. We probably can't afford to make this more often than that, because it took us quite a long time to prepare this, because we didn't want to run a stream with just a crappy web camera and some terrible lighting and blurry image and a terrible sound. So we wanted to make it look decent, at least not as good as some of the best Twitch streams out there, but at least watchable. So it took us quite a long time to prepare this, and of course, now that we have this, we're not going to just give up on this idea of streaming, and we'll be doing this. And how often is going to depend on our time and also on your interest. If you guys will demand more streams, then we might have this a little more often. If not, maybe we could just come up with updates and just give you some of the just a list of all of the things that we've been doing and all of the things that we're planning to do, like a live update, and maybe play some games. Yeah, it turns out that actually on Twitch, when you're choosing the name for your stream, and then if you want to set how regular you want your stream to be, then there's no option for once a month. There's only option for like twice a week, 3 times a week, once a week. But it feels like if anyone is doing streams on Twitch, then it's going to be at least once a week. So maybe we're going to do that. We'll see if we're going to have, because like today I spent quite a long time talking about our news and our moving to Georgia and all of the things. But for example, next week it's going to be the same news, because things don't run so fast here. It's same old. You still keep doing the same things, and you do the same things every day, slowly, little by little. So unless we come up with some very creative and entertaining ways of running the stream. For example, reviewing games, or running some game, maybe playing some interactive games with the audience. So maybe some kind of Q&A. Well, anything. We can think of. We thought of a few options for now, which is like very predictable and simple options, like playing games, reviewing games. But maybe somebody's gonna come up with a better option and that we couldn't think of. Yeah. This is also if people know you, you'll review games. They will start showing up. Yeah, definitely. Because for now, I think that we've had some exposure as a project here in Russia, but I don't think that I don't think too many people know about us in the West. So I don't think too many people know about us in the States, for example, and even in Europe. So once people know about us, and once they know who we are and what we do, and that we're doing live streaming, that we are reviewing games for free, for example, and we are like playing games here, then sure, I hope people will show up and they would want to play live with me on the stream. And besides, live with me on the stream, there's always a bit of an edge, a bit of a better chance of beating me live here. Because it's really hard to think when you're here, when you have to talk and play and smile, and it's just, it's a little, it's a lot of multitasking, and I'm not good at multitasking, and Anton knows that. He's much better than me. If Anton were to play and run the stream, I think he would do a much better job. And the only reason I'm doing this, Vadim, you can play with me if no one wants to. Ha ha ha! Very funny, Anton. Okay, yeah. We could if nobody else. All right, let's just give you 1 more minute. If nobody else wants to play a game, then I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be forced to. I'm gonna be forced to play a game with Anton. You know what that means? That means more struggling. More suffering. Anton is it's not gonna be easy. So come on, come and save me. Oh my goodness, what do we do? Well, I mean, that's the whole Buzzsaw. That's the whole point of playing a game. It's not just like we're playing a competition game here. It's like we're playing a game. And if you're strong, or even stronger than me, then, well, it's just going to be a fun game. If you are someone who is in the Q range, then maybe at the end of the game, I could review it a little bit and show you some of the things that maybe you did wrong or something, if there were some mistakes. So 9Q is definitely fine. 20Q is fine, for that matter. All right. You can play. Let's do it. Can you tell me your OGS username? Is it Buzzsaw? Okay. I should have guessed. Okay. Here we go. Let me find you. And I found you. So I'm going to send you a challenge. The same time settings, okay? It's going to be 10 minutes basic time. Plus 5 periods of 1 minute Byoyomi. 9x9. Okay. Have a good game. Now, I have to be very, very creative here. The problem with handicap is that when there's no handicap and you play a game with a student, after this you can kind of play a game in a Slack mode, and you can later explain some stuff. But with handicap, it's like when you have 2 stones on this 9x9, then essentially it means that if you want to win, if I want to try to have a chance to win this game, then I need to like go all out. Basically, I just have to like try hard to confuse you and play some crazy moves, which means that it's bad for educational purposes. But I'm gonna try and play something reasonable. So I'm gonna start with this same move as before. And obviously, if I just take the corner like this, it's not going to be enough. Black will just take more. So I have to do something more confusing. I have to do what I always tell you not to do. I need to attach, because attachments will provoke a fight, and the fight is exactly what I'm looking. No, I'm not. No, Anton, no, I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna attach once, okay? Just attach once and see what happens. Boom. Very solid response. Disappointingly solid. Yeah, so exactly. If when white does this, white wants to see Hane and a fight. But this, of course, this avoids complications in the fight. Okay. Now, what if I do this? Crazy invasion. Okay. Now, yeah. Kseniia, are you talking about I should eat something? Are you talking about actual food or stones? Yeah, with so much handicap, I pretty much have to capture something. If I don't capture anything, well, I lose the game for sure. So I have to try and make something happen. For example, this stone on G7 looks a little lonely to me, so I'm gonna try and pretend like I'm surrounding it. Yeah. Well, actually, if I were to play this game against maybe someone like without handicap and on a bigger board, maybe it would be a reasonable idea to kind of ask that person to maybe, I don't know, mute the sound or leave the Twitch, leave the broadcast for a while. Because otherwise, it's just like you hear all of my ideas and you just, okay, Vadim wants to play here. I'm going to play there. All right. How do I play? Let's do this. No, you don't have to mute the sound. It's okay. You can. It's fine. I mean, we're not playing this game to like to win or lose. It doesn't matter. So we're playing this to learn something and just have some fun. All right. So I pretty much have to block, I think, right? Okay. What if I block like this? That looks like a dangerous thing, but let's try. This is a little test to for Buzzsaw. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I will Atari. Mm-hmm. Okay, I connect. Isn't there any prize money involved? What are you talking about? You mean for like, isn't Go Magic a commercial project? Yes, it is. For sure. I mean, we have okay, so Buzzsaw is capturing a stone. I give it up. I can't save it. I mean, yes, we are a commercial enterprise, basically. We are creating courses, we're creating content, and yes, we plan to sell it, but not all of it. So we are our global mission is not to make money with this, but globally we really want to make the game of Go more popular in the world, and that's what we really want to do. But at the same time, if we could make a living with this, then that's perfect. So some of our content will always remain free, some of our beginner courses and stuff like that. Okay, so Buzzsaw. I keep calling you Buzzsaw because I don't really know your real name, but okay, Buzzsaw. And Buzzsaw is it's kind of a very intense and very like Terry. Oh, Terry. Okay. Buzzsaw is just it's very horror movie like. All right, I'm gonna Atari because this is free, right? I Atari, and Black probably needs to capture. And now, a big question for me here is, I have a cutting point here at G6, and do I need to defend or not? Well, I think I don't. I think I'm okay. I hope. Let's just pretend that it's okay and play this endgame. Playing this endgame like I don't care. Yes, Kseniia, there was a chance. And I will show at the end of the game when we finish. I'm gonna make a little review, I think, and Terry, I'm gonna show you a better idea how you could have finished me off and just chopped off my head, and basically just you could have made me resign very, very quickly, I think, but it's okay. G3 dangerous. G3. G3. Oh, you mean if black cuts at G3? Well, yeah, I was thinking about that. But I'm hoping that if oh wait. Oh, you're right. Wait, my reading is totally wrong. I was thinking that if black plays G3, I Atari H3, black descends, I block, and black has nowhere to go, but black has an Atari. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now I have choices here. I can maybe defend, but if I defend, yeah, it's okay. We're gonna take a look at it. I mean, that's a handicap game, so I'm trying to play all sorts of tricks. That's the whole point of handicap games, especially on this tiny little board. Um, so I feel like if I don't play B9 now, I'm missing out on everything. I'm gonna play B9. Otherwise, black will get to play C9, and black, this is like double sente. This B9 is almost sente for white, and C9 is kind of sente for black. So this is like a mutual sente situation. Whoever plays here first feels very happy. Okay. All right. I feel like I should use a hint from the audience, and I should probably defend something because I have too many cutting points. I have a cutting point here at E8, another one here at G6, another one here at G3. That's too many. That's more than I want to have. So I probably want to... wait. I feel like I will have to defend here as well in the future. All right, let's defend. Okay. Well, I have no choice here. Otherwise, if I don't play g8, of course, Terry, as black, would play g8 immediately, and probably all of my stones on the upper side would just die. So I have to make some extra room for my... Oh, okay. Now, again, I don't really have a choice here. I have to save the 3 stones. Okay, and again, no choice. Well, there's so much aji in white's position, huh? Even after I added this extra stone at h3, there's still some weaknesses left. Well, actually, well, we'll take a look at it later. Well, this one I have to defend, right? I will defend like this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive on top. I'm alive on the right. What is my level? I don't really know. I have a 6 dan tie gem and a 6 dan on Fox, if that means anything to you. So I haven't played in any official tournaments for a while, but every once in a while I keep on playing on servers, and a while back I stopped playing on KGS, and also I don't really play on OGS that much because they are like too modern. But on those Asian servers, there's a lot of like aggressive fighting going on, and so I've been playing there. So I'm a 6 dan on both of them, and that means like around 3-4 dan somewhere in here. And we put also a 4 dan on the website. That's because I used to be a 4 dan in China, so my Chinese level was estimated to be a 4 dan. All right, so I feel like I want to add another stone here just in case. And we're going to take a look at that later. Let's just say that I got scared. I got scared and added another stone. Mm-hmm. Endgame. And that's it, right? Almost. I can play here at A8. But then after this Atari, I wouldn't be able to connect. So it's a ko. And this is a ko that I can't win, actually, because I don't have any ko threats at all. And Terry actually has ko threats. So I probably, thanks, thank you. Probably the most I can do here is play. Yeah, Terry has quite a few ko threats actually. So, because my right side is still has some potential here. So I guess I just play here and connect. Well, I haven't asked
Pass.
today. Okay, to pass. I haven't asked today.
Yummy.
I haven't asked today. Yeah, sure. We'll review this. Absolutely. I haven't asked, by the way, if is everything okay? The sound, the video quality, anything, any lags or something? Okay, I pass as
Remove
well,
the dead stones.
and that's it.
You have won.
Okay, I've won, and the reason for that. Thank you. Thanks for the game. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I will review the game. Go back. So actually, it was a very it was a very dangerous situation for me. So I had to go a little over the top here. So I played here, and you answered very well. Oh, D2 better than F2. Wait, we'll get to that. I guess I don't know what you're talking about here. D2, I guess that's later, right? So at this point, usually they say that the strongest response is something like this. But of course, this is exactly what White is hoping for. White will, start something like that, or maybe White can start something like this, and try to start a fight here. If you are not afraid of this, yeah, exactly. So this will give me some chances, I guess you could say. So you did very well. This is a very calm, very solid response, and no aji whatsoever. Why? Like I didn't know how to continue here because if I do this and you just extend, and I do this and you extend, and well, what do I have? I have nothing. I will just lose the game peacefully. I don't want to lose the game peacefully, so I had to ignore you, and yeah, exactly. So I did. What did I do? I invaded, right? And at this point, you probably just need to just live with everything. This might be okay as a move. Actually, if I'm playing this, maybe I would have played something like this, just to escape out of the corner. Because the left side is stronger. This white stone on c4 is kind of weak. Actually, all of white stones are weak. But after this, after this, now white gets a chance to try and surround this corner. So I play here, this, and I add another stone here. You can probably, actually even here, you can probably ignore me and live. You can probably do something like this and try to live in the corner. But what you did here is actually fine. You play here, this, and then this. And after my Atari, well, you have a better move then. If you connect, well, this is very comfortable for me. I just connect as well, and okay. I have now a strong shape. Everything is connected. And your stone, this G7 stone is, this stone is hurt badly. Yeah, exactly. E8. That is, I think, a much better move. Or you could have played E8 first. But the idea is that after my Atari, yeah, you don't respond, but you play this. And then this. Oh, wait. This looks dangerous. So maybe you could start with that, right? You could start with this. And if I capture, then you pull through. You can push through, and you do this. And this looks a lot better for black and a lot worse for white. Because now white stones are all separated. And even if I cut here, you can just give it up. And wait. This is Sente. And this. And this is, even if white manages to get this Atari. Oh my goodness, there's problems here. There's problems here. I somehow thought during the game, I thought that this is a lot easier for black. But now it seems that it's not as easy as I had imagined. But still, I'm sure that this is better. Let's see if black has anything better than this. After this, play the ko. Which ko? I'm just trying to find a way how to separate white, and just to make sure that some white stones will die. And Anton, help me out here. How do we separate? E6. Wait a second. Do I have to go back? Wait, E6. F6. Wait, what? F7. Oh, you mean back? Here? F6. And F7? Oh, you mean this and this ko? Whoa. Well, this ko is actually it looks very very dangerous for black, because even if I even if I connect like this, and even if I don't play this ko, now black has to save this stone, and I do this. I break through this black's territory and I capture some stones. That's good enough. I'm trying to find an easier way. C6, not E8. Wait. C6. C6 when? Before E8, right now? No, obviously not right now, right? After F7. So this, F7, white captures this. Oh, you mean defend here. This, right? Is this what you're talking about? Well, there's no ko here. I mean, white doesn't have to play the ko. White can just connect, and there's no cut. Because on the second line, there's never a cut. Second line is dangerous, so black cannot cut. White will capture. So this is very comfortable for white. Black stones are separated. Of course, black can probably do this and just live here, and that's probably even good enough. Black can improvise. But I'm just trying to find an easier option for maybe here. Just do something like this as well. There's a connection, by the way. Usually we don't like to play this, but sometimes when you really want to connect and you have this sort of formation like this, 3 stones like this and 1 in the middle, then you can attach, and this actually connects the stones. If white tries to separate, you cut, white takes, you do this, and white stones are out there close to the second and first line. White will live there, but all of the black stones are now together, and white is actually in trouble. So this is, I think, one of the options that Terry, that you could play in the game. It's not something that we typically do, but that's something that you could do because of the handicap, and because this is a small board, and white has nowhere to go. actually. And after this, and also maybe here, capturing this one stone is maybe not big enough, because it helps me solidify my territory. So at this point, you already have, you already have this territory on the left, h5. Well, if h5 works, that would be great. Oh wait, h5. Well, if anything out there, if you can live there, if you can live anywhere in that corner right now, then I lose the game. So we could probably use Leela later for this, or Katago, or any AI, but I don't think it's very easy to live there right now. Like h5, for example, I would block, and then you play here. I would block. You play this, and now the question is this alive or not? This is a life. Actually, this might work. This is an interesting variation. It might not be alive as it is, but the problem is that black has some eye space potential, and white here has a problem. This cut at f4. So I have to take care of this cut. And if I take care of this cut right now, yeah, if I take care of this cut right now, if I do, you know, something like this, and I protect, then of course after this, you definitely just live easily. And after you live, then for sure, black is winning this game. White really doesn't have enough. White has this tiny corner, and that's it. So that might have been an option, actually. I didn't think of living in the corner like this, but yeah, you could have. And this is one of them, yeah. So, and if I play like this, and I don't create the cut, you can probably do something like that. And if I like stand, and then you do this, and you're probably alive. Damn, yeah. that's one way of doing it. Yeah. What I was worried about in a game is that even after you capture the stone, yeah, and this is definitely not big enough. Generally, when you're playing a game, somewhere in the opening and early middle game, try not to go for capturing one stone and just that's it. If you just capture one stone or two stones and there's nothing behind it, then probably that's definitely too small. And like here, you're capturing this one stone, you're getting it, and I give it up happily because it's just one stone. And I'm really happy to exchange. Look, basically, I'm exchanging this A for B. So I'm getting the entire corner, which is like what, 9 points, in exchange for this one stone. That's a pretty good exchange, right? Yeah, exactly. It kind of feels like when you when you play this, and when white forces you to capture the stone, you kind of already understand that, oh, okay, that's probably something's wrong. Okay, and after this, when I played here, oh wait, what happens here? So after I played here, somebody mentioned that there was a cut, and oh, I came here from Facebook. Great, I guess you were the first one. Because we've posted everywhere. Welcome. We're actually, I think we're almost finishing up here pretty soon. And so this is our Go Magic stream. We'll be streaming for a couple of hours now. And I've talked about some of our plans, and maybe I will repeat some of them at the very end after this review, just for everyone out there who haven't heard yet. So if there's a cut, this, and I was thinking, I play here, but then black has this. And if I connect, then black captures. So that's true. There's a cut. So what I probably would have to do here, I would have to play this, give up one stone, and force black into a bad shape. I don't get this territory, and white gets and black gets an extra stone, but at least I'm not losing that much. So that's probably that was kind of my plan in the case of a cut. This cut. But here, I'm actually a lot more worried about So in the game, black played here. And I played this, this, and this. And now I'm kind of worried, what happens if black cuts? Black cut in the game, okay? I have to play this. And if you... What happens if you play... Okay, you played this, and then this, and what about this now? I'm kind of worried here that if I need to protect, and you can play this, can I actually kill this? This is not a... Is this a killing move? You make one eye in the corner, this, Atari? That's terrible, right? I can't kill. So I was reading this, and I was looking at this, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, you can actually probably live there. So, and if I attack like this, then you can probably Atari here. And if I don't play the Ko, can you do something here? Maybe not yet. But you could probably, yeah, not enough liberties. Black doesn't have enough liberties just yet. But it could have been an issue. So black could have played here, for example, and then this. Oh no. Yeah, it's enough liberties. No, the throw-in doesn't work. This throw-in doesn't work. It just gives me an eye. But if you play here, this is a very tricky move. Because it threatens to kill me. If I start killing, boom. I have to capture, boom. Capture, I'm dead. Yeah, this is a very bad for white here, obviously. And so, and if I make an eye, if I make this eye, then you play here, and again, 2 liberties versus 3. Atari, and I'm dead. So that's kind of what I was looking at. I didn't read this far. I didn't see this exactly during the game, but I saw that it looked dangerous to me. So that's exactly why after this, when you played here, at some point after this, I think maybe it still works, even here. And then I just played here just to make sure that there's no Aji at all. No, not really. If I get destroyed on the stream, it doesn't mean anything to Go Magic. Go Magic is still out there. You know, it's still in the air. I'm playing this not to win games here. I'm playing to you know, hopefully entertain and maybe provide some teaching if I can. So yeah, it was a cool game with a lot of kind of behind the scenes going on. Like on the surface, it was just boom. We just played a short game, but inside there turned out to be quite a lot of depth. Really cool. Thank you for playing. So yeah, thank you for playing, because otherwise I was just, you know, sitting here and waiting for people to play with me. So if there's anyone out there who just joined us, then yeah, I was just talking about our plans of we're still working on this endgame course on the endgame, and we'll release that in the very near future, maybe in about a week, I hope. And then 2 more courses from Alexander Dinnerstein coming after that sometime. It's going to take a while to process all that, for our editor has a day job and he's quite busy. And then we're all moving to Georgia. That's the very like a recap of everything I've been talking about on the stream. Sure, yeah, an SGF file next time. Sure, yeah. Anyone who wants to get a little review of their games on the stream, you could send me your SGF files in advance. I'll take a look at them, and it will help me, you know, not like hesitate and just say on the stream, but I would just I would know exactly what to look for, and I would just very quickly show you some of the mistakes or whatever. So, hey, Jeena. All right, so I think we are going to be finishing up. If you missed this live stream, it's going to be available later. Unfortunately, there won't be any subtitles, I think, but we'll edit it a little bit, and I think we'll put it all somewhere on Twitch or maybe on YouTube, and you could watch some parts of it later. I don't think anybody will want to watch the entire stream for 2 hours, like as a video, but you could watch some parts of it, right? So, anything else I'm forgetting here?
Спасибо, что вы все с нами, и то, что, конечно же, нужно еще раз поблагодарить всех, кто нас поддержал на столь раннем этапе. Проект у нас колоссальный, огромный, требует большие вложения, всякие временные, в том числе финансовые. Вот, так что, и, кстати говоря, да, примерно на данном этапе нас уже поддержало около 100 человек, да, те, кто приобрел аккаунты. Вот, большое вам спасибо.
Yeah, so Anton is saying thanks a lot to everyone out there who's has been a supporter, has subscribed or helped us in any way. We have like about 100 people at this point who've purchased Go Magic memberships, and this has been a great help. The project, you guys are making this possible, and so huge thanks to all of you and to everyone watching. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time. My mind just blew. Your English is so good. I thought you're British. Well, what? I speak American English. British would sound a lot more posh, like this, I would assume. But no. I mean, I used to speak British at some point, but then I decided that American sounds a lot, more friendly, if I can say that. So I made a switch. I could probably still imitate a British pronunciation, but yeah, it's definitely American. Thank you, Terry. So once again, a huge thanks to everyone out there, everyone watching, and yeah, New Jersey. Okay, cool. I would I wanted it to be like I could say that I'm from and then I name a state somewhere in the States, and it would be a believable state that I could be actually from around there. So we'll see you guys next time. We'll announce the next live streaming event in somewhere in our social media. I'm not sure yet when it's going to be exactly. Maybe it'll take us a few times, some time to process all of this, and so maybe not exactly like next week, but stay tuned for more live streams. They're coming. Jeena, no sleeping. It's early yet. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. here in Russia, so everybody's getting a little sleepy. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
Bye. This is Go Magic.